EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is Alvin Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On play action, they'll throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down, Houston.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Houston.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run it with Kamara.
Kamara again.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. and this will remain a scoreless game. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carried by number.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this one to Hill. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the handoff.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Houston.
Running with Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Packers kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. Third
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
2nd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw, sliding out of the pocket. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now back to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away 1/2 of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Looking to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And only yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to... get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right, and that is incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Texans 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Ravens.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to